Okay, so this is one of my chicken eggs. It peeped about 10 hours ago. She still didn't do anything besides her peep, so I'm gonna attempt to take her out. A lot of people don't agree with doing this, but I've found a pretty successful way. About 9 out of 10 that I hatch actually live. I already did one this morning, hatched it, and it's just fine. So basically what I did was I peeled all the way around the top, and then now I'm gonna cut the first layer here. There's two layers. There's this thick white one, and then there's the actual sack that's underneath that's actually holding the chicken in. So I'm just going to go slowly like this around. And you can see when I peel up, she's starting to bleed. There's a little bit of blood there. So I'm going to stop. I'm not going to go any further that way. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to start going this way. And I'll show you what to do if we hit blood going this way too. Basically, she's already spun in here. She's got it all broke free. All the veins should be pretty much broken free from the side. There's her little beak right there. See her beak, Mom? Can you see it?
Kinda.
Kinda? Well, we'll just get her out of here. That way you can see her. So I'm just going real slow, taking my time. After we get this cut off, I'll show you how to cut the other sack without making the veins bleed and without making her bleed to death. Oh, there's blood right there. So we're going to stop right here, and we're basically just going to blow into here for a sec. Come back this way. Try to look under there and see what kind of vein it is. If it's... Okay, we're fine. We're good. I'll keep going this way. I did cut through the vein on accident, but that one isn't one of the main, so we're fine. So I almost got her peeled off without making her bleed to death. You just really got to take your time here. Really pay attention to what's tearing. Cut this right here. Okay. So there's a vein on this one, so I'm just going to let it hang. I'm not going to cut it all the way off. Now this part is really important. You can see all these veins right here. See that? All these veins that are coming into this chicken. Where she peeped, she's got it torn right here, and it looks like she was going to tear it straight across, and there's not one vein in the way right there. So what you're going to do is get some warm water on your finger, and you're going to rub it on here just like this, right in this area. It's going to soften that sac up and help us separate the veins. Get some warm water. She's bleeding a little bit right there, but it's not coming out a lot, so she's fine. It actually already stopped. You see her little beak there, Mommy? Huh?
Definitely.
Let me get her a little bit of drink of water in that beak. Drop of water on there for her. I know she's thirsty.
Oh, she's drinking it.
Oh yeah, she's drinking it. That's what's going to help keep her alive. Give her another drop of water. Alright, so the water's getting warm now, so we're just going to start rubbing. See how it turns clear right away, right when you hit it with the warm water? This basically helps break down that embryo sac. Embryotic sac, actually, I should say. The embryotic sac. She's got quite a few veins running here still. You're gonna have to be really careful. She's got one that you can see running right there along her where it's already cut. You see it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to. If we cut through that vein, if you just say, "Oh, screw it, I'm gonna try for the best," and cut through that vein, it will kill her. So basically, you have to be oh so careful and peel this skin down. Right? See how I just get it to peel right along the side of that vein. And our goal here is not to cut that fucking vein, man. You can see the veins better when I pull the skin up from her. So it looks like we can go through right here. We're gonna have to work kind of quick because I need to get her back in the incubator.
Been 6 minutes.
She's cooling down. Gotta be careful not to poke her. Her skin is so soft still. It's not dried out yet. She's not hardened up yet. Her skin is still really fragile and soft, like wet skin. All right, those two veins right there. Hit them with some more water. We're going to be able to start getting her out here in a second. Let's get her out by her wing first. That big old fat vein right there.
Oh, yeah.
Just get warm water. You can, like, literally move the veins around and get them out of your way so that you can cut the embryonic sac without worrying about killing her. We're going to peel it along right here. Oh, there's a big ass fat vein right there, man. Shit.
Background noise from the birds.
Yep, we love our birdies. I've done this a lot of times. Hatched babies. I've done it to baby quail, baby chicken, baby humans. Hatched baby humans out of eggs before.
Oh, yeah. Here in Gilbert, Arizona.
Here we go, guys. She's it's starting to soften up now where I'm pulling it down over her hip. We're really getting real close to taking her out here. This is something that you have to have serious patience to do in order to not kill your chickens. And everybody's like, oh, it's just a chicken, let it hatch. If it doesn't hatch, then it's not strong. I don't believe in that. I give everybody a chance. If I have to help them get out, so be it. At least she's going to have a chance at living. So now we're going to start getting her wing out here. We're going to get her wing out. She's going to realize what's going on here in a second. She'll start, this is her neck right here. No, wait, that's her back. This is her neck right here. Let me get her head up and out of here. As soon as I get her head uncurled, she's pretty much home free. Here we go.
There she is.
Here she comes. Come on, baby.
Oh, I see her eyeball.
See her eye? Did she open her eye?
Yeah, and she closed it back up now.
There you go, girl. Let's get untwisted out of here. Oh, yeah.
There you are.
Hi, little baby. Hi, little baby. You want to take a water? Huh? Oh, is that good? Yeah. Always drop your water in from the left side. That way you don't aspirate them. Because you can choke and suffocate your baby if you aspirate them. Always put those drops of water in on the left side.
Gravity pulls them down.
Kick a little bit. Pull this sack down again. She's got to go straight to the incubator after this, guys. We're not going to be able to do too much showing. And she is. She's going to be attached with her umbilical cord still. So this is very important. I've gotten her this far. I'm literally going to put her back in the incubator like this with her umbilical cord still attached. That way it can dry out and detach without her bleeding to death. But that's how you hatch your own chicken. Bam. Okay, so this is the third egg I've had to hatch today. I don't know why. They're peeping and not doing anything. This one's been sitting for like 12 hours, so we're going to show you guys how to open them up. So you just take their peep, and you got to be careful because you don't want to rip their membrane at the same time. We're going to get you out of there, baby. I think the membrane is stuck to this shell, and that's why. There we go. You just gotta do this. You can hear it chirping. You gotta go all the way around like this. We're gonna get you out of there, baby. A lot of people don't do this. They'll just let the baby sit in there and die. And I don't believe in that. Because a lot of people believe that if the chicken can't get out of the egg, then it's not going to be strong enough to live life. I don't believe that. I've hatched many quail like this. Many chickens like this. And I could take you outside and show you they're all still alive. I've done 2 babies today. I'll take you in and show you those 2 babies here after we get this one out. Show you how good they're doing. Alright, so we got it out, all the shell off all the way around. Like that. And you can see this is where she peeped. So we're going to very slowly, just like in the last video, we're going to very slowly cut this membrane, this white, all the way around until we open this cap. You have to be careful not to squeeze down on this egg now, because you will crush this little baby. If you run into a vein, if you see blood and you run into a red spot, stop. Like that. See how that's red right there? You gotta stop immediately, because I think I just cut a vein actually. Crap. Here? She wants out of there.
Yeah, you don't have to do much. I think she's strong enough to come on.
See how it's bleeding right there? Yeah. Gotta blow on that. Get it to start scabbing as quick as possible. Alright, we're gonna have to go to the kitchen sink now because we need to get this top of this wet with warm water. Alright, now we're in the kitchen where we can get some warm water. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to rub warm water all on the top of this where it's white, and it's going to make it clear. And it's going to help it start to break down. And the only thing that'll be left really is the veins, and then you'll be able to see where the veins are so you can peel this embryonic sac back without tearing any veins and making your baby bleed out. So this part's really important. You gotta use warm water on top of here. And it'll turn it clear. You'll be able to see what the chick's color is. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see a vein right here. You can see a vein right here. See it laying right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut up this way, away from that vein, with our knife, and that'll help us. Hopefully she won't bleed. I think, actually I'm going to go up this way, straight across in between those two veins right there. We'll get her a drink of water just as soon as we get her beak poked out. See, now I wetted it with warm water. It's going to tear really, really easy, except for the veins. The veins won't tear this easy. Only the embryonic sac will tear this easy. Take it straight across in between those two veins, like I said. No blood, no blood, no blood. That's good. And you start pulling it back like this with your wet finger. With your wet finger and pull it back. I'm going to bust some more shell off here. Because here's her beak right here. See the tip of her beak. And that's what we need to get up out of there, is that beak. It's okay, baby. First, like always, we get the wing out. I think that, I think my humidity might not have been high enough. I don't know why these two, because the other ones hatched no problem. I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I pulled too hard. Huh? Daddy pulled too hard? Let me break this off. She sounded like she didn't like that. Out of here. So basically you can use your beak, her beak, if you're real careful, to help start to get her head out. As soon as her head and neck are out, you're home free. Just gotta get this head and neck out. Just gotta be real careful pulling on her. There we go. Yes, he is. Open that eye. Oh, hello. Now we're going to get her a drink of cold water. This is really going to help her out here. She's wore out. She's exhausted. She's dehydrated. Got to have some water. Just a couple drops. Make sure you drop it in on the left side like I told you in the last video. I know, baby. I know. Hers all wet. Yeah. Hers all wet and tired. Gotta get you the rest of the way out of here. The only thing you're not going to do is pull her umbilical cord away from her belly button. All we're going to do is get her out of here far enough to where the umbilical cord is exposed to air and it can start to dry while it's in the incubator. Do not pull that umbilical cord away, or else she will bleed to death in less than 30 seconds. So we're just going to work her shoulders out of here, and she'll slip, she'll start pushing. And I'll show you the point that you stop pulling. Get her leg over that, there we go. I want to show you what their belly button looks like, still attached, if I can. Do not pull her fast at this point, because you can rip that umbilical cord very slowly. And there's her umbilical cord. It's still attached. So you want to put the egg kind of back on the butt a little bit, and we're going to place her on the towel in the incubator so that she can dry off and pull away from it herself. So we're just going to Get our towel fixed here. And you can see the blood from the last chick there still, that we just did a little bit ago. Okay, so we're going to lay him down. And we're just going to give him about 15 minutes by himself, and we'll come back. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes now. And just want to reach in here. She broke free from her umbilical cord, so she's fine there. And basically what you want to do is just kind of rub her back and touch her and stimulate her, make sure she doesn't just lay there and die. But other than that, she's fine. Give her about another half hour to finish drying and warm up and fluff up, and then she'll look like these other ones that I hatched with my hands earlier.